Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about task groups in Azure DevOps. If you have multiple set of tasks and they are being used in multiple pipelines and multiple stages, instead of adding multiple tasks every time and all the time inside your pipeline, you can create one task group and just add that task group inside your pipeline. So this will make your pipeline faster as well as you'll be able to design and develop your pipeline easily and smoothly. Okay, we'll be discussing that. So we have one pipeline. Let me select any of the pipeline and edit it, and I will show you how you can create the task group in Azure DevOps. Task groups are nothing but a group of tasks which you can merge or basically which you can include all of them inside one single unit that is called task group, and you can add that task group directly by clicking here on this plus icon and typing the name of your task group. Okay, so these task groups are is useful when you have multiple pipelines and multiple stages where you need same set of tasks each time and every time, but the parameters should be different. Suppose I'll just give you an example. If you have one release pipeline where you want to deploy your function app or whatever, or even microservices, and suppose you have 10 tasks inside your task group, then you can use that task group inside or each stage like dev, QA, and production, and you can supply the parameter based on the requirement. Suppose you have the parameter for dev environment, you can supply that parameter in those task group, and if you have parameter for production, you can supply the parameter for production as well. Okay, in each stage. So like that we can use the task group. So let's see how we can create the task group first. Suppose you have multiple tasks inside your task group, or you have multiple set of tasks inside your stage or job. Okay, we'll try to add multiple tasks first here. Let me just quickly add the PowerShell script .NET build, or just let me remove this for now, or let this be added. You can select the connection for now, and let me add few more commands. Just type another or add another PowerShell. If we get the command to add the Azure CLI, let me add this as well. So now you can see we have multiple tasks inside this. Suppose you have these many tasks inside your Azure DevOps pipeline to deploy one of the microservices, or you can say whatever you have, doesn't matter. You can deploy microservices, you can deploy function apps, web apps, and other things as well. Okay, suppose these are set of tasks which are needed to deploy one microservice. Then if you have one dev stage, and if you want to try, if you want to create one QA stage, again you will have to go here and add each task one by one manually. But instead of doing this, you can directly create one task group and add that task group directly here in this stage, so that those tasks which are part of that task group will be added automatically here in this QA stage. Like this, if you have different release pipeline as well, you can do the same. Suppose right now we are using this release-java pipeline. If you have this PHP pipeline, you can edit it, and again in the stage you can simply click on this plus icon and you can just add your task group here. I'll show you after creating the task group. Let me now go to dev stage again and create the task group from here. You can select all the tasks whatever you should be creating inside the task group, select all of them, right click that, and you can click on this create task group button. Okay, you can provide the task group name like web app. Suppose these are all the tasks needed to deploy my web app inside Azure. I can write it. You can write the description task group for web app, and you can select the category here, like this is for build or deploy, package, utility, or test. You can define the category as well. So these are set of the tasks we have created to deploy the package. If you have some set of tasks to deploy to build the package, you can select the build. Suppose these are my .NET, and I will write my .NET build commands, .NET restore commands, or even .NET publish and test command. Then you can select the category as build. But since we have task all the tasks to deploy the web app here, we'll be selecting the deploy. Now let's create. If you just wait for few seconds, you can see your task group will be created. This is a new task group. You can manage other things as well, output variables, control options from here, and you can just save this pipeline. Okay, so in each stage we can just uh, add this web app task group in each stage, so that all the tasks will be added automatically. If you right click on it and click on manage task group, you will be able to see all the tasks inside your task group. Okay, so we have all these tasks here. If you have some of the parameters, you will be able to pass that parameter directly from here while adding the task group inside your pipeline. Okay, I'll show you here, or even you can directly add something from here. Like if you let me just try to add one parameter here. Let it be like this. Suppose you have this parameter something like this. Note that this web app parameter is here. Okay, let me save this task group. Okay, now here we have app name as $web app. Now let me just refresh this task group once, and now you can see here we are getting option to supply the web app value. Okay, here inside this task group. Now directly you can hard code it, or if you want to get it from pipeline variable, simply you just type the web app here, so that users would pass this web app variable automatically, or directly from the task group. Okay, or you can provide some default value here that will be replaced whenever user will pass it while adding this task group inside their pipeline. Okay, this task group is created. Now let's come here inside our pipeline. Suppose this is my pipeline. Yeah, this is the pipeline, and you can see we have passed the web app value from here in dev stage. Suppose you are this is QA stage and you want to just add that task group, just type web app and you can see this task group is now here. You can just add it. After adding, you can see you will have to pass this required parameter, which we have added here inside this pipeline. And this parameter should be different in dev, and this can be different in QA. Suppose my web app name is web app-02 in QA stage. Like this, I can take this parameter either from pipeline variables, or just directly type the web app name as well. Okay, so like this you can take multiple parameters. We can parameterize multiple things. Like if you want to take some parameters in this script folder, you can get this as well. you want to parameterize something in this task, you can add the parameters here and you can just supply that parameter value from here. So this is the advantage of task group. You can group multiple tasks in one single unit, and you can call that single unit or task group which you have created inside multiple pipelines, multiple stages inside your pipeline, and supply the parameters which are needed in each stage. Those parameters can be unique, or you can say those can be varied across the pipelines or across the stages. Okay, this will make your release pipeline easier, or easier to manage, easier to create, and very smooth, you can say. If you have to add some task inside your task group, you can directly go here inside your task group and you can click on this plus icon and add any task. Suppose you want to add this .NET task, and you just click on save. Now this task will be automatically populated across all the pipelines. Suppose if I just let me just click on save, and if I run this pipeline, this task will also be running inside this pipeline, because we have just made changes inside our task group. So just remember, if you are using this task group, or multiple people or multiple teams are using your task group, and you made one change, then all the pipelines which are being used by or all the pipelines which are using this task group will be affected. So make sure you are testing the task group before applying the changes, because if you have something, or if you have wrong inside your task group, all the pipelines would start failing. Okay, so this is how we manage and create the pipelines inside Azure DevOps, and this is how we can make or group multiple set of tasks inside one single unit that are called task group. That's it from this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.